It wasn't until right before Laura really got close to shore that they started really making some pretty wild predictions.
And they were predicting sustained wind fields in this area of 140 to 160.
Laura was a Category 4, Delta was a Category 2, and that was a water event. So what wasn't damaged by the first hurricane ended up getting damaged with flooding. So people were starting to recover from that, and then on February 17th, we woke up to 14 degrees and 1.5 inches of snow and ice.
There were so many people who, were just taking one more hit on top of Laura and Delta with the freeze.
And then if that wasn't enough, on May 17th, they had 16 inches of rain in 6 hours.
I saw how God used Laura and Delta and the freeze and then the flood to draw his people out.
When you let the Lord lead your life and you take it day by day and you go into it without any expectations, things work out really well.
We all need that nudge to go out and be the hands and feet of God, and work and help people.
What I get most out of it is just realizing that my work is benefiting somebody. My work is making somebody's life a little easier.
For me to be thinking, well, I could get overwhelmed is kind of a big statement. But from that point to having experienced crisis response, seeing what was done, and on the other side of a lot of that work, there was just a greater assurance in a good God and in a great and strong God who is going to see us through this. Crisis response was a very real part of that.
Seeing what those people have had to endure down there versus what we take for granted every day, it was pretty profound to me.
I think we really helped them just show the love of Jesus and just show them that there are people that care and there are people that want to help.
What is probably most enjoyable for me is there's two things. One is my own sanctification. That happens, that God works with me through some of my own frailties and then develops those. And then the other thing I think was just watching other people, especially new people when they come and they see what happens, and we go through the devotions and we talk about the Bible and what Jesus does and how our trip relates to the will of God and the will of Jesus.
For me, to be a missionary is to share the love of Christ and to come alongside people.
And the biggest thing for the missionaries there is people over projects.
People over projects reminds us that as much as it would be nice to get super intense and get this project done and finish what's right in front of you, this task is not the most important thing.
Yes, we want to rebuild the house, but even more than that, we want to start a relationship.
And so if you finish the painting job, great. It's going to get done one way or the other. It's the people that matter.
We may be the only Bible that people read. Even walking down the street, even if you don't talk to somebody, but smiling to somebody and just saying hello, that may be the turning point in their day.
I mean, we just always knew that if we needed somebody, all we had to do was ask. And to see people from Texas and Minnesota and Wisconsin and Nebraska and Utah coming to Lake Charles, it's just such a blessing. It's just such a blessing.
Well, they're always saying that they feel very blessed, that they're getting the blessings. But all of us team, when we get together, when we talk, we feel like that we're the one getting the blessing. So it's just kind of fun to see it as everyone's being blessed. God is just blessing everyone in these mission trips.
If you feel like you're stuck in a rut, if you feel like, is this all there is to life? If you want to get out of that and slow down and really realize being in the moment daily, because tomorrow is not assured, a mission trip will definitely do that for you.